Welcome back to the 3 Point Show. It's your host with the most, Michael, also known as Michael, alongside Sans. I'm gonna put his in the description below. We're back again. I'm quite excited to do this. We have to do the Premier, obviously, as the years come to the end, the decade coming to the end, and there's no better time to say, well, to ask who has been in the Premier League team of the decade. So how we'll do it is, if we agree, we move on. We don't have to. We agree, we move on. Is that fair?
Yeah, fair.
Cool.
Don't think that's going to happen, but...
Yeah, well, we'll see. Starting in goal, who have you got?
I've got David De Gea as Premier League's goalkeeper of the decade.
Yeah, I've got David De Gea too.
No questions asked.
In my opinion, 4 times team of the year. Best player at Man United in the last 10 years.
Yeah, you can say so.
He's the only person. He's the only goalkeeper I know that's been the best player of his team in the Premier League. Fair?
Yeah, you can say so. Okay.
Yeah. Go left back. Don't be looking at my answers. Don't look at
I ain't looking
left
at
back.
Left back. Left back.
I've got Leighton Baines.
This one's a bit of a toss-up for me.
No, it's not a toss-up. Let me tell you something about Leighton Baines. Leighton Baines, yeah, no one wants to admit it or not. But Ben Chilwell, Luke Shaw, Trent Alexander looked up to Leighton Baines playing football. There's no doubts about it. This guy revolutioned the left back position. You know what? Because he didn't play for a top team. He didn't play for the Man United or the Chelsea. People aren't going to underlook it. Bruv, that guy was cold.
But there were still people like Patrice Evra in the league. Still winning the league as well. I wouldn't have said. I don't think there's a season Leighton Baines was better than Patrice Evra.
Yeah, there was. I wouldn't say. Wait, let me just get the facts out. But I wouldn't say from 2010 to 2020 that Patrice Evra was better.
I disagree to allow you to say Leighton Baines was better. Leighton Baines, no chance was better than.
Well, and let me just.
Yeah, let's put down the stats, mate.
He played 4 years from 2000.
Yeah, those 4 years was as solid as ever.
No, Leighton
Baines didn't play 2 good seasons.
What? Leighton Baines didn't play good seasons? Okay, all right.
Leighton Baines has... What are you talking about?
Leighton Baines, for me... Bro,
you said Premier League team of the decade,
yes, right? Not what they've done outside. Leighton Baines was a top left back, and I don't think and I don't think anybody has come out and said, yo, when I grew up playing, I wanted to be Patrick Evra. They said
they wanted to be Leighton Baines.
Yes.
Get out, mate.
Centre back. Wait, who did you say left back? Everyone.
I'll put Patrice Evra for me.
Okay, I've got Leighton Baines, so I'm not moving from that. Centre back.
Centre half. Left centre half.
Either one. Let's pick one.
Vincent Kompany.
Okay.
Yeah, you got that.
I've got Vincent Kompany, yeah.
And the other one, I would have to put John Terry.
I can agree with you on that. Vincent Kompany, what was it? 206 games in the Premier League, crucial goal, man. That crucial goal against Leicester
last year,
which is the 1 point that allowed them to
the 1-0 win against.
It was 1-0 win, and there was him scoring that goal against Leicester allowed them to essentially win the league by that 1 point. If that makes sense.
Big game player, ambassador for the club, has never put his foot wrong. Obviously, the injuries aside, everyone's going to say, "Oh, he didn't play as many games," but. In the beginning of this era, he was unstoppable. He was Van Dijk before Van Dijk, and that's what no one wants to understand. Yeah, Kompany is a big game player, and alongside him, we have arguably the best centre half. Not arguably,
I think the best
centre half of Premier League.
Yeah, in my opinion, yeah.
But we can move on.
Right back, who you got?
It's a toss up between Ivanovic and Pablo Zabaleta.
Zabaleta, okay, Karen.
But for me, it'd probably be Ivanovic, because Ivanovic does, obviously towards the latter stages of his career, he was getting rinsed and roasted, but that just comes with age. And a lot of wingers got faster. But when you're talking about Premier League, we're talking about Premier League only, innit?
Mm-hmm. Just Premier League.
He's won a few titles, and he always came up big when we needed Ivanovic. Always. So I'll put Branislav Ivanovic as best right back of this decade.
Yeah, I can agree with you. I know we weren't going to do this, but 245 games in the Premier League, absolute tank at right back, good at going back, obviously defensively, excellent going forward. I remember Jose Mourinho put him up front in some games when Chelsea needed it. I remember, I don't think I forgot.
Alongside Jog.
Yeah, alongside Jog. Let me tell you something about Ivanovic that people don't know. Ivanovic is doing his time at Chelsea in the Premier League
contributed to 31 goals and 29 assists from right back.
That's absolutely
That's ridiculous. He is actually Chelsea's second highest goal scoring defender after John Terry, who played there, 18 years or however long he was. To do that is phenomenal.
It is phenomenal.
Someone that's tearing up the league now, Raheem Sterling, when they asked about who's the tougher person you've gone up against, he said, quote, "The scariest player that I've had to play against was Ivanovic. He wasn't dirty. The guy was just a tank. Big guy, upper body, lower body, just a tank." And that just describes it.
That just describes it. It's coming from the dream himself.
I think from the dream. I think now this is where we're going to see it. I think we can agree on that. I think Leighton Baines.
That's not happening.
For me, Leighton Baines, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
That is just not happening.
I'll be honest with you, bro. Ben Chilwell, Trent, Luke Shaw, Reece James, they all looked up to Leighton Baines. There was no other English.
Where's this coming from? Where's this coming from?
Don't worry about where it's coming from. There's no other English. Alright, how about this? There's no other English left back that was doing it the way he was doing it. In fact, fullback.
Shall I keep it real with you? Yeah. See Leighton Baines' career, yeah. The last 2 years, Trent has been better than him.
Okay, football's changed now.
So don't tell me that.
He was doing that at Everton.
I know he's a left back.
He was doing that at Everton though. And let's not forget that.
What?
No. Let's not forget that.
Chilwell.
What?
Look at him.
Everton are better
That's a
than
stallion.